Directed by James McTeague and produced by the Wachowskis, Ninja Assassin is the story of Raizo, an orphan who's recruited into a shadowy clan of ninjas who carry out political assassinations. Ninja Assassin didn't do much at the box office when it debuted in 2009, but since then it's become a cult favorite. Why? Here's a look at the untold truth of Ninja Assassin. It started as a joke. During the filming of Speed Racer, the Wachowskis brought in stunt coordinator Chad Stahelski, who had worked with them on the Matrix trilogy. While working on a fight scene that involved Korean pop star Rain, Stahelski had an epiphany. Telling Spire magazine, "We always kind of had a running joke with the Wachowskis about making a kick-ass ninja movie. We told them we found our ninja and brought Rain in to do a fight sequence. And everyone was like, holy sh*, this guy is good." Within a few months, that running joke was in production under the title Ninja Assassin. Rain did his own stunts. Many action flicks rely on stuntmen to do the heavy lifting for big set pieces, but Ninja Assassin went the other way, as Rain did almost all his own stunt work with very little wire work or special effects. How? Well, Rain started by training 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 8 straight months in order to pull off both fight sequences and stunts like flipping off of moving cars. Now that's dedication. Inventive hardware. Ninja Assassin features one of the coolest weapons ever seen in a martial arts film. That blade and chain thing Raizo uses to hack through mountains of ninjas. Although you can now buy it on Amazon, it actually didn't exist before Ninja Assassin. The production team invented it just for Rain. Sure, chain weapons aren't entirely a new concept, but figuring out the physics of their modified Hyoketsu Shoge required a lot of trial and error before they hit on exactly the right formula. And having an all-new type of weapon meant a creative challenge for the fight choreographers, who worked with Rain to invent a totally unique fighting style. Chad Stahelski said, "As we went through the training, Rain kept getting better, so we had to keep re-choreographing. What we had designed originally, he outgrew by the time we were ready to shoot. The more Rain's abilities developed, the more our choreography had to evolve." 53-hour script. No movie works without a good story, which is why most scripts are in development for months. Then there's the script for Ninja Assassin, which Babylon 5 creator J. Michael Straczynski wrote in just 53 hours flat. That speed was required because, with just 6 weeks left until filming was set to begin, the Wachowskis decided to scrap the scripts they already had. According to Straczynski, after the Wachowskis called him, he went home and put on a pot of coffee and wrote essentially a whole new script in 53 hours. When a friend calls you and says they're in trouble, you do what you have to do. Sho Kosugi is a ninja legend. Ninja Assassin's brutal antagonist Ozunu may not be a familiar face to you, but hardcore fans of ninja films know that he's played by none other than the legendary Sho Kosugi, who helped kickstart the ninja craze in the 80s with films like Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, and Ninja 3: The Domination. Director James McTeague decided early that he wanted to cast Kosugi as the villain in Ninja Assassin as a tribute to those old ninja films, and Kosugi was happy to come out of retirement to play the part. The decision certainly worked, as Ozunu is one of the most terrifying movie villains in recent years. The orphans were random German kids. Some of the most intense scenes in the movie are the flashbacks involving young Raizo training with the other orphans under Master Ozunu. So how did McTeague populate that mystical dojo? He just found some random kids. Well, sort of. The movie was filmed in Berlin, so McTeague went around to all of the local martial arts schools and found a handful of kids who seemed like they knew what they were doing, then trained them. In his own Hollywood way, McTeague grabbed up a bunch of children the same way Ozunu did in the film. Guess life really does imitate art. The blood was styled like anime. Ninja Assassin has a lot of blood, but there's a certain art to making all that gore look good. In fact, McTeague studied classic anime hits Ninja Scroll and Samurai Champloo to perfect the stylized look of the blood. After all, as McTeague puts it, what's a ninja movie without blood, right? Amen to that. A real heartbreaker. In the opening scene of Ninja Assassin, an old tattoo artist explains that he's seen the Ninja Assassins once before, and the only reason he's still alive is because his heart is on the wrong side of his chest. When the ninja stabbed him in the heart, they missed. It may seem like a goofy gimmick, but that heart on the wrong side thing is totally real. It's called situs inversus, and it happens when a person's internal organs are flipped around to the opposite side of the body. It's pretty rare, so yeah, the chances of two people who were targeted by the same ninja clan having the same medical condition is a stretch, but it's not impossible. Even some celebrities, like singer Enrique Iglesias, have situs inversus. So say what you want about Iglesias, but the guy's pretty much immune to ninjas. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.